told. So I was
That'll be good.
told my guy said something running lodge. Oh, I can't say.
Can they hear us?
Yeah, they can hear us. Especially with.
I didn't know we were live yet.
Well, Tara's not gonna be here tonight, so Charlie and I need to make sure it was gonna work.
Just-
So we had to start 2 minutes early.
I've been reviewing the claims. I haven't found any things I want to question yet, but I'll be sure to reserve that right.
Well, I'm here for, so this is.
No, I can't remember what he said he was doing.
All the years I spent in the business world, and so forth, I was frustrating. Trying to start.
All right, I'm showing 6 o'clock. If you'll all please stand and join me for the pledge. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Welcome to our October 27th, 2025 City Council meeting. We'll begin with roll call, please, Charlie.
Mayor Griffin.
Present.
Jack Keller.
Here.
Baron Mall.
Present.
Andrew Fletch.
Here.
Matt Church.
Here.
Jared Dager.
Here.
Larry Greathouse. Myself.
Thank you, Charlie. Next, I'd entertain a motion to approve the minutes of our October 15th meeting. If you've had a chance to review, Jared makes the motion to approve the minutes. Second. Andrew seconds the motion. Comments? All in favor, show of hands.
Abstain.
All opposed? Motion carries 401. Okay, first agenda item are quotes for golf course drainage along hole number 3. There were 2 quotes. This is a quote project due to the proposed price and not a bid. Charlie received 2 quotes electronically via email, and I'll just go ahead and announce them publicly. Dave O'Meara Contractors quote for the project was $66,271. And the second quote was submitted, why don't I see the second quote?
First page right there.
Ah, skipped it, okay. And the second quote for the drainage project is from John Machino in the amount of $15,000. I would suggest that we get a motion to take the bid under advisement and make sure they're both on the same page, and then allow me to execute after Andy and Tim review them.
I so move, we do that.
Jack makes a motion to take the quotes under advisement, and Baron seconds the motion. Any other questions, comments? If not, all in favor? All opposed? Motion carries 5-0. Next on the agenda are requests for additional appropriations. Charlie, any comments on those?
Yeah, this is just wanting to give your permission to advertise these appropriations. After they're advertised, 10 days will come back to the city for final approval. In your packet, there's a detail of each additional appropriation requested and why they're making the request.
Any other questions or comments for Charlie?
I'll make a motion to approve the advertisement of.
What's that?
I'll make a
Baron
motion.
makes the motion to approve the advertisement for the public hearing for the additional appropriations. Pat seconds the motion.
So if the public's wondering what is in these appropriations that'll be in there.
Correct. Also could be obtained by visiting the clerk treasurer's office and asking for a copy.
You could do
All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries 5-0. We'll start with other business. Bobby, we'll start with you. Other business will be a recommendation from the clerk treasurer's office. If you recall, and I don't know if you want to get into detail, I'll just let you do it, Helen. I won't have much anyway.
You guys are aware of the concrete project that's happening at City Park, and so from talking with Charlie and Sean a little bit about how we want to go about paying that, instead of bringing down our park funds to a point that might not make a lot of sense, kind of was going to come to you and talk to you about maybe approval or request to help pay that through, maybe a city improvement fund. I know that that was one mentioned. So we'll have money. I know you guys know the RDC gave a certain amount of money. It wouldn't cover the full cost of this. So what would have had to happen is ask for additional appropriation against the park funds that would have brought them down to I'd say a point that just maybe wouldn't make as much sense as maybe coming to you guys and ask for.
What's over and above the RDC amount?
So I could potentially pay the first installment of the 50. There's 3 installments of $53,030. So for a total of $159,090. But that would basically, there's some other projects that were on the RDC when I initially went and asked them for those funds. That those projects are either a couple currently scheduled that we'd have to kind of nix, or some things that wouldn't happen at the parks that, when they originally requested, we were going to make those things happen. But if I paid the first installment of that, then the total that we would be requesting is 2/3 of the $159.90, so 106.
There's always been a water problem in the complex. The turf fields exacerbated that. Obviously, we opened the bids at the Board of Works meeting last week, so the total price is $159,090 maybe.
Yep.
And when we met with Charlie, we both agreed that it makes more sense to, there's such an excessive cash balance on the general fund compared to the recreation fund, it would make more sense to pay for it out of the city improvement line within the council's budget. Then he can finish up on the projects that he presented to the RDC, as opposed to not doing them.
So you're saying the 106 or the 159?
159.
Straight off. You concur with that, Charlie?
I do. There's not enough money in the city improvement appropriation, but there's a large excess in the Heritage Estates appropriation. So in future meeting, when we start to pay this, I would come back and ask for a transfer. But between the two, there's like $600,000.
I'll make a motion that we pay the full amount for that project for Charlie's recommendation. And
Mayor makes a motion to pay for the concrete drainage improvement project at the park out of council's general fund budget.
Second it.
And you were right there. And Jack seconds the motion.
Thank you.
All in favor? All opposed? 5-0. Anything else from the park while we got you up there?
I was actually going to send you guys an email about potentially Wednesday going and checking out the batting cages because they're finished now. But it looks like Wednesday's going to be rainy all day long. So if at any point you guys want to come check them out, they're pretty nice. They're getting used. We're gonna try to leave them up as long as we can until we will take them down this year though.
Yeah, I was out there Sunday, and boy, they were used them pretty heavy.
Yeah, I have a feeling they're gonna be real busy, but they're nice. So if you haven't been out there, you ought to.
We'll all go out and take turns pitching to each other.
Hey, I'll have baseballs, tees if you want to hit some. I think I'll pitch to you guys if you want. I'll throw some beefy.
I was out there last Friday and just walked around the whole park, and I was very impressed how clean it is. I went in the bathrooms and they were just sparkling clean, and the batting cages were finished almost. And so, I mean, the basketball courts look great. And I'm just really impressed, and the shelter houses look nice. So, thank you for
Appreciate
you
your
guys'
efforts.
hard work.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep at it. So.
Good, thank you.
And if you ever walk through there and see something that hasn't been taken care of, give me a call.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Bob.
Thanks, Mark.
Brooke, anything from the street department? I will add, since I see you two there, I know City Engineer Tim Hunt and Gary met at your place today, identified the boundary lines that will be mowing tomorrow. Chief Messer. Okay. Terry, anything from you tonight?
No, I was here for support for Russell for the appropriation. So.
Okay, Rick, Kathy, want to need anything else?
Yes.
Okay,
Dorothy?
you're up.
Okay, well, I was hoping Tim would be here tonight to give us a little bit more update on what's going on. Also, I wanted to show you, I'm sure a lot of you have seen this before. This is the only thing that we, Kathy and I, ever saw. When I looked at this lot number 8, which is over here, you look back here, there's all these nice shrubs and things back here. Makes it look like it's common ground, not part of my lot, which I didn't know was part of it. And I found out that the property line goes way out to the right. It's about twice the size of the lot that I would have thought about being on here. So, and the other, Cody did come by today, talked to him, and he said that they were supposed to come. The excuse was that they were waiting on him to contact them. And he was waiting on them.
Who's them? I'm sorry.
The people the drainage, who's supposed to fix that
Okay,
drainage.
okay.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm sorry, yeah, okay.
I'm assuming that's right, because Tim was out there at the house on Friday. And again, you know, what frustrates me is people come and they do their little thing and never let us know that they're even there. The only reason I knew he was there, I just happened to come home and I saw a truck parked out, and I thought, well, that's not Rydell's truck. And I called Kathy and she didn't know, and so I happened to, when I went in the house, I happened to look out the patio door and I saw this person out to the right, and it was Tim. I went out there and it was Tim. He was looking for the property marker on the right-hand side, which he stomped down a patch of weeds about the size of that table there, and I told him, I said, just keep going, you'll have it all done. But he didn't. Well, anyway, I found the one, which is the one you had found, Gary, and he went down to the other side to find the property marker there, couldn't find it, so he said he'd have to get his metal detector. Well, I didn't hear anything back from him, and I told him about the drainage, and he looked at it, he said, well, he'd have to contact, he was going to contact Rydell. So, yeah, I didn't hear from him. I just now got an email from him. I didn't have a chance to look at it. And so today, Cody and I were walking out that direction to the right of the lot. Well, that pin, he came out and marked it. I didn't even know he was there, didn't know it was marked, but it's way out there. I would have never found it because it was way out there. And so when they initially graded our property and sowed the grass seed and all that, none of that was even included. So they didn't even know where it was at. Just venting my frustrations about the whole thing. And the thing is the communication is just not there. And I told Tim and I told Cody today, I said, if you're gonna plant the same trees that you planted out there with the highway, I said, don't plant them, I don't want them. Because they're junk trees, they look awful, and I said, I don't want them. So I don't know what they're gonna plant, I don't know if they're even gonna make it there. But that's kind of where it's at, and I don't know if Tim talked to any of you, if any of you know anything that's going on.
As far as trees go?
Well, as far as the grading and all of the, what they're supposed to be.
Well, yes, I know Tim reached out then on your behalf as far as the grading goes, and that's the responsibility of the home builder, not the development group. Yeah, so he's working on getting that done too, so we'll get them back in there. And the
He
tree.
indicated to me, he walked my backyard and did say that the storm drains are too high.
Yeah.
And part of the problem was when they put down the straw blanket, you know, you have those drains with holes up here, and then there's holes down here at the ground, they're all plugged up. That's part of the problem.
Okay.
So he did say they would be coming in and don't know when.
I can confirm through experience that the trees out there are junk, and we've been
Yeah.
told that they're gonna get replanted.
Also, I had talked to Tim about, and I talked to Cody about it again today, but nobody seems to know for sure, you know, they ran that sump pump drain out about to the middle of the yard on the right-hand, well, if you're looking at the house this way, it'd be on the right-hand side there. And
Looking at your house.
yeah, on the left-hand, sorry. On the left-hand side, and it drains out on the property, and then probably right by the property line, there's a big pool of water there. I said, that needs to be run to a storm drain. Whether you run it in the back, you run it in the front, it needs to be run to a storm drain. But I don't know if they're gonna do that or not, but they need to do something with that. I don't want that water laying in my yard.
No, absolutely not.
It needs to, so I wanna make sure that that's done too.
Okay. Anything else?
You said they're mowing tomorrow, correct?
I was told they were mowing tomorrow.
No, they're only
Can you
gonna,
confirm that, or have you talked to Gary since he met Tim?
We'll mow tomorrow if it's not too late, it was sprinkled when we
When
get
you're
in.
talking about mowing, you're talking about that weed patch behind you?
Yes.
Because it was supposed to be mowed today, but it didn't get mowed.
and you can technically only mow half of it, right?
I think we were gonna get it all mowed down, and then it would be the homeowner's responsibility on both sides to take care of it.
Okay. I wondered.
Tim and Gary next day are like 3 o'clock, so it probably won't have been done today, but we'll definitely get it tomorrow if it doesn't rain.
It's supposed to rain Wednesday, so make sure it gets done tomorrow if you would, please.
I did stop out there. I don't know if you were home or something, but I stopped out there this afternoon
No, I didn't see it.
and kind of stuck back there in the back, looked at the stake, looked at the weeds that were there and whatnot, so I saw it as well.
See, like I said, by looking at this, I would have never figured that that property went back there at that far.
This is gonna kind of sound smart alecky.
I'm sure.
I don't mean for it to be honest, but if you want a smaller lot, your neighbors would probably take it if you want to have it resurveyed.
Well, I was,
Like, if you just don't want to have that much to
I
mow.
don't, can it be resurveyed? That's what, I'm glad you brought that up, actually. Can it be resurveyed and with less?
Yeah, I wouldn't know why it couldn't be, and then make your neighbor's lot a bigger lot if you
Yeah.
don't want that much to maintain, that's it.
No, I don't, I really don't, because that was the reason I moved down there. I had my head.
Less maintenance.
Maybe that's my fault, but
Now, this is so misleading.
it's just misleading.
This just doesn't look at.
Yeah, that's obviously an artist rendering and not the actual platted
Well, I know.
survey.
We didn't know that.
Let me ask about how easy that would be to change the boundary line.
Oh, I would love that. That would thrill me to death.
Okay,
So you could add it to lot 9,
yeah,
because it's not sold yet, you would show it.
Well, lot 9, you would want to add lot 9's the one to the right of me, and that's the one that house that's not sold yet. You'd have to add it to that lot.
that doesn't have a house.
That's what I'm saying, it ain't sold yet, so you could add it to lot 9, or you could add it to either side.
Or lot
of the
7.
But not the house to the back,
Right,
because it's gonna have an existing mortgage, but you could add it to left or right per
I'll
house.
talk to the development team about that
Yeah, I
possibility.
would love to have that.
Okay.
Whatever less you can, yeah, I don't want, like I said, I had envisioned the postage stamp yard
Yeah.
compared to what I had before. So did she, and it just,
Well, and you have my number, I don't know if you do, Kathy, but again, if you feel like there's a lack of communication, feel free to reach out.
I told Cody today, I said, communication, there is none, and that is the big problem. I have called, and I don't remember who I called, I didn't write it down, I was given a number to call because I wanted to know my boundaries, months ago. But when they came out and marked them, did they get in touch with us, say, hey, we marked them, here's where they are? No.
This is
Jared
Cody,
helped me find the one.
Cody from Rybel, right?
I'm
Yes.
sorry.
Cody from Rybel.
No, I didn't call him, I called, he
And
gave.
Cody's with Rybel.
Right,
Yes.
Yeah.
but he told you to call somebody else.
Yeah.
But you don't remember who it was.
No, I don't.
The survey points would come from the developers taking it.
Right.
But I did just, it was nice to say if they put a flag on the one. And his explanation is that they probably graded over it and already destroyed it.
Okay.
Yeah, if they could resurvey that and make that lot just to my left, whatever that, actually, that's
7.
7, yeah, it's lot 7. If they could add that to lot 7, take some of that off mine, I would be delighted.
Okay, interesting. Okay, we'll see what I can get done. Thank you, have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Going in, big night Friday, we ready?
I think so.
Anything you'd like to mention?
Just kind of go over stuff. I know I still need to meet with Brooks Group, because they go 6 trash cans and 20 cones, and when I'm
need to add it. But tonight I didn't make sure I requested a closure of Brick Street from the parking lot there by the Brick Street restaurant down to Midwest Cars. Because Mike Barnes is in charge of that, and he's got at least 10 booths up there also. And he's gonna be in charge of getting their cars moved or whatever is to be done, because that's the hardest part. I've gone to, I think, every business. I've put closure signs in every business. I've been your vent, believe me. Some people are elated at everything that's gone on in the past year, and a lot of people aren't. And so I'm like, we're here to help you. We're here to communicate. We're here to, and so it's been good, and I probably should have a separate meeting with the mayor to give you an update on everything I got. If there's any way to get that sage, lavender stuff trimmed down, because the bees are nuts right now, and they'll sting me, I'm allergic, and or kids. And if you just go by any of that, you'll see that they're just infested with all honeybees. I have 4 spots left, so I've got 42 spots. I'm basically up and down Madison Avenue, and then, like I say, Barnes has 10 up there, and then our fire police curve around to the side, and we're closing all the way up to the edge of the police department because we don't want people coming in and out of that area and bothering the kids. I confirmed that our portable restrooms are coming Friday bright and early. Today I got 4,000 pieces of candy from Southeastern Indiana Board of Realtors. And I was like right back in my car. If you want to see what all that looks like, it's like, whoa. All the realtors in the counties over there had their trunk or treat this weekend, and I got everything that the kids didn't take. So he gave it all to me. I've continued to work with Boyd's Pumpkins, so they did Autumn Walk, 8 carbers. I bet if you have not been down there, you need to go look at what those ladies and men have done. 8 separate carbers, there's almost 100 pumpkins. They check them every day, and that will all be on and lit the Friday night for Sweet Street. And it'll also be a picture spot, so we can have.
And remind those the hours of trick-or-treating on Friday?
The mayor has declared that trick-or-treat is 5 to 8, and Sweet Street is 5:30 to 7:30. So we're giving them a little bit of time to go to Grandma's house.
Go to Grandma's house first.
And then get in line, or come spend that time with us and come back. I'm also handing out flyers for Christmas in the city. You know me, I never say no to anything, so I have 750 bags that I give out randomly, and those are being stuffed. I have 8 students from Key Club that are helping me in different fashions to do stuff downtown. And I will sign off on community service for this. They get hours for community service. They're coming after school. Rockabilities is doing my fun Halloween music. One thing I've got a lot of asking is, can I be a political booth? And ever since I started this, we've had no political. Even though there was a year when all of you may have been running and then you wore t-shirts that said so-and-so for it. You didn't put signs out, but you did have your shirts on. So I have one person that said, if you don't let me down there, I will find a place to go. So what if I get this person that pops up? Can I put him over by the bushes and still are
I still maintain that I don't want.
I don't either. I've told everyone.
We live in a society right now where nothing's more divisive, and I think this event and Christmas in the city both should be a community-oriented event and not a political.
So that's
unless
what I
the
told
five of you
everybody.
disagree with me, it ain't
Does
gonna happen.
anybody disagree with the mayor? I'm sorry.
No.
Or me?
Well, I disagree with the mayor plenty, but maybe not necessarily on this one. But I can understand not having a booth, but I don't see how you can
If
restrict
someone
anybody
just
from wearing
shows
a
up in their
t-shirt.
shirt, it is what it is, I agree, Baron, but no political-minded.
But no booths. I would agree with that.
Well, I will reiterate that to them. Because I've got some like, well, why are you coming? You've never been here before. And yet, okay. So I will tell the ones that have told me that if you don't let me go, I'll find a place. I don't know, they can go down past you. I don't know. I'll just tell them no.
Okay.
I'll do the numbers on the parking spots. In the past, I have spray painted them and it wears off within a year. I was going to do chalk, but as you stated, it's going to rain almost all week. I just need to meet with somebody to check the electricity on the poles down there. Maybe tomorrow if it's not raining or. I also have the high school art department that's doing face painting. I'm gonna try to put them kind of in line to get a kid that maybe doesn't have a mask on. So I've got lots of new, different things. And don't be surprised if there's not a flash dance at the end of Thriller, put on by Alden Russell and his friends. They've warned me that make sure Thriller can play at 7:35. I'm like, do not tell me this, don't surprise me with this. But he might be Darth Vader and the Stormtroopers too. Thriller. That's none of my news, but it's all fun and games. Questions?
No, thanks for all your help.
Thank you, sounds fun.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
See you there.
Was there a request for street closure?
Oh, yeah, she wanted to,
You need Brick Street closed from the parking lot?
The parking lot, yeah, I talked to the restaurant too, she's closed that night from that parking lot, because they can use that lot to park.
And then pull out the
Down
back?
to Midwest Cars.
Okay.
I'll make that
So from the
motion.
parking lot until the corner there on 4th Street, Vernon makes the motion to approve the street closure.
4th Street?
Yeah, that's 4th Street.
Just the parking lot to Midwest Cars, yeah.
No. Sorry, I can't see.
I'll go ahead now.
No, Andrew beat you too.
Okay.
All they can do is lean forward.
Second.
Andrew seconds the motion, all in favor? All opposed? Okay, any additional business with council? Clerk's office? Nope. We'll move on. We have approval of claims in 3 different amounts: $215,321.61, $29,670.34, and $584,049.02. Anything noteworthy on those amounts?
That's a total of 179 claims that we're asking for approval of. The largest ones are $40,000 for trash pickup, $53,000 for the park concrete first payment, and $115,000 for the purchase of the bowling property.
Which comes out of TIF funds.
That's TIF, right?
Yeah, so.
Okay. Any other questions for Charlie? If you've had a chance to review those dockets, I would entertain a motion to approve the claims. Jared makes the motion to approve claims. Pat seconds the motion. Just the Democrats want to spend all.
Yeah. That's why I didn't.
All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries 5-0. And if there's nothing else, we need a motion to adjourn. Andrew makes the motion to adjourn the meeting.
I'll second it.
Jack seconds that one. All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries 5-0. Meeting adjourned 6:26 p.m. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Sean,
Yes, ma'am?
I just wanted to let you know, I just got an email from Tim Hunt saying we're going to be moving, we were talking about communication, so I just wanted to let you know the positive. He did send me an email and said that they were going to get that moving tomorrow.
Well, he's the one that sat there 2 weeks ago and looked you right in the eye and said, I will take care of you, I promise. So we'll hold him to the fire.
I want to let you know that I did get, I just now got that email.
Perfect, thank you. Okay. Have a good evening.
That's it, Lori.
Greg's over there with advertising, still. Hi, Double T.
What are the street? Fourth Street from the.
It's from the parking lot on, going in. From the parking lot to 4th Street. How you doing, stranger?
Terry, what you know?
Sean, I don't know much.
Oh, I guess we can turn that off now, Charlie, how we turn our lights?